Hello everyone, Dave Laughlin, school counselor at Lutheran Counseling Services, here to share with you briefly about a skill that you can introduce to your children for them to utilize in times of fear or worry, or perhaps in a situation that has them feeling a little overwhelmed. This skill is referred to as the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. Now, what is a grounding exercise, you may ask? A grounding exercise is a useful technique that helps us to refocus to the present, which is particularly beneficial when our thoughts become fixated either on the past, such as excessive second guessing, or the future, and our consuming thoughts about how a particular situation may play itself out. The 5-4-3-2-1 game in particular is a common sensory awareness grounding exercise that parents can put into practice to help their children relax or get through difficult moments. Again, the aim of a skill like this is to stop things like negative thoughts, out of control worry, growing fear, or really stress of any kind. So for this activity, we're going to ask kids to engage each of their 5 senses in the following way. Start with sight by asking your child to identify and describe 5 things in the room that they can see. Invite them to look around the room and to name off out loud any 5 things that they notice or that initially catch their attention. These 5 things could be anything, from colors to objects. Maybe they notice the chair they're sitting in. Maybe they notice something on the wall, a particular person's clothing, the shape of a cell phone, etc. Next, ask your child to name off 4 things that they can touch or feel. Again, for your child, it may be their feet on the floor, the table they're sitting at, the clothes that they're wearing, and so forth. Now we move on to 3 things that they can hear. Maybe it's the sound of traffic outside. Maybe they hear the clicking of the second hand of a clock. Could be a conversation that's going on in the next room, etc. Next, ask your child to notice 2 things that they can smell. Encourage them to focus on things like, the aroma of plants in your house, or perhaps someone's cooking in the kitchen and they notice that, or again, it could even be an unpleasant smell if they become aware of one. If things are not readily noticeable, I will sometimes ask students to name off 1 or 2 of their favorite smells. Lastly, ask them to focus on the taste of one thing. If something isn't nearby, you could get them a quick snack to sample, or perhaps even like a cup of juice or a cold, glass of ice water. Chewing gum or even brushing their teeth could work as well. Whatever the activity, have them pay attention to their feelings or the sensations that they become aware of in their mouth. And just like that, you've learned a simple grounding exercise for your children, one that you can even do with them at first if that helps them out. And remember this too, if after going through the exercise once, big emotions seem to continue to linger, simply repeat the exercise as many times as you need to until those feelings begin to subside. Sometimes I also encourage kids to take a deep breath in between each step, as that seems to have an additional calming effect. So that's, again, 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. And as your children become more grounded in the present, my hope is that it will help them to relax, to regain focus, and to be at ease once again. I hope this tip has been helpful. Stay safe, be well, and have a blessed day.